What's going on, guys? Matt Weik, Weik Fitness. Thank you so much for tuning into another episode. Today, I want to do something kind of fun. I've seen a ton of people do it already. If you're listening to this via a podcast, it might not have the same experience as if you were watching it, so I apologize. But either way, I'm hoping to shed some light on my personal EDC, what I carry every day, and why. So let's jump right into it. I think the first thing that comes to mind for EDC, everyone carries a cell phone. So I have an iPhone 8 Plus. I love it. I have no want or need to upgrade to the 10 or the X or the 11 or whatever the new iPhone is right now. This serves its purpose. I can do everything for my business right on my phone, so it is a absolute must. Second thing, I can't go without a notebook. It doesn't matter what type of notebook. I like this style of notebook where it's smaller, but not too small. It has lined pages. And then what I actually do is, in the back, I purchased these little tabs. I'm not sure if you can really make it out or not. And then basically what I do is I put a Fisher Space Pen in all of these. So that way I can grab it and go. Or if I just grab it, I always know I have a pen there. Literally, if you look at anything, all the notebooks that are over there are just like this. I love them. I have to go every day with them. Otherwise, I will never write notes down and I'll never remember anything. So the second thing are my AirPods. AirPods right in there. I put a case on it just to prevent it. I'm not a fan of the plastic looking case that it comes with. I think it looks extremely cheap. I understand Apple does that because it matches everything else in their portfolio, but to me, it looked a little cheap, and I wanted something that if I would sit it down, it's not going to completely slide like the hard plastic that comes with it. But I use these for everything. So when I take a call, I have these in. If I'm working out and it needs to be quiet, so I don't wake people up, I have these in. It's audiobooks, you name it. I just love them because it syncs incredibly easy with my iPhone, my iPad, whatever device I'm on. They're wireless, so I don't have cords hanging all over the place. And I'm probably one of the few people who the actual Apple pod that goes in your ear fits. So it serves its purpose. Second thing, you know what? Let's stick with like the business type stuff. Right here, a big, gigantic, I guess not too big, but still big, leather bag. I put everything in this. So all my papers. I'll show you just a few things that are in here that are necessities. This is by Jackery. It's a gigantic external battery, but it also has the 110 volt on the side. So I can plug in my laptop and run my laptop off of it basically all day long, and it'll be absolutely great. So I like to use that if I'm working outside of the office where let's just say like you're at the airport and you're trying to get some work done. All the plugs are used up, or it's in an awkward place where there's no way you're going to be able to get to the plug. You just use that and you're good to go. I'm oddly organized in life. So if you know me that well, you completely understand and you have come to realize that. But if not, now you will. So this is kind of empty because I have some stuff on my desk, but this is just an organizer. So over here, I keep all my cables. So this is just the charging cable for iPhone, iPad, whatever. In here, I like redundancy. So this is another battery pack. This one does not do laptops, but it'll do everything else. I think it's like a 10,000 or something like that. So it'll do my phone multiple times. It'll do my iPad multiple times. And then over on this side, I have just one of the USB flash drives. I have SD card, and then the plug that can go with the charger that's on this side. So I like having all of my stuff organized all in one spot so I can just grab it and go. I don't have to think about it. So all of that just fits inside of my bag. Obviously, I put other stuff like pads of paper, notebooks, portfolios and stuff like that, such as the portfolio here that I keep my notepad in if I have a meeting and I don't want to take something like the small notebook that I already showed you. So that is the bag. Now let's get into a couple fun things. So, excuse me, if you know anything about me, I'm very much into, I wouldn't say I'm a prepper by any stretch of the imagination, but I like being prepared for anything. So I always have a flashlight on me, and the next things I'm going to talk about are interchangeable. Literally, depending on, I wake up feeling like for that day, I'm going to switch stuff out. So this is probably the smallest light that I have. It's the Olight S1R Baton 2. It's 1,000 lumens. Now, for comparison, again, if you're listening on the podcast, I apologize. You're not going to be able to see this. But for a comparison, there's the size of the iPods and the flashlight. So if you know what the size of the iPod case looks like, this is only maybe 1/4 of an inch bigger in terms of height. But very simple. It's got a clip, so I can slide that on my hat. It has a clip that I can put it in my pocket. But it has different modes. So 1,000 lumen is the highest, which if you're used to using any type of flashlights, generally, most flashlights these days are really weak in comparison to some of these beefed up flashlights that people are producing these days. Most flashlights are actually under 100 lumens. And that's actually basically like holding a flash or like your iPhone. It's really bad. This will light up anything in front of you. 1,000 lumens is no joke, especially in this small of a flashlight. So the next thing, actually, let's keep going on this. I like things that are rechargeable. So, phones, iPods, or whatever. I like the functionality of having the capability to recharge things. I don't want to have to constantly be swapping out batteries, which obviously you can do that. But I just like not having to buy batteries. They get expensive. You're constantly swapping them out. It comes with a little disc charger. You just pop it on the charger, and it charges it. But generally, these will last, assuming you don't use it that often. I mean, months and months and months and months. Never have to use it. The second thing, a pocket knife. Now, there are multi-uses for these. This one is the Spyderco Yojimbo 2. It is a custom collab with Michael Janich. It's got carbon fiber handles, and personally, I love it. It cuts through everything. I actually like this style of a blade. Most people are used to seeing, some swoop in a blade, and for this, I absolutely love it. It cuts up boxes super easily. I'm not sure if the camera is getting a good look at it or not, but I love it. So, utilitarian tasks, cutting up boxes, opening packages, something goes awry in the night, you're definitely not want to get pokey, sticky, stabbied with that thing at all. The last thing, which I'm not going to show you because, quite frankly, it's nobody's business. I am a huge supporter of the Second Amendment. I do conceal carry. It varies from day to day what I carry. It also depends on the weather, the seasons. Colder weather, when you're layering, carry bigger guns. Hotter months, smaller guns. Enough said with that. I'm very much of the I'm not going to depend on somebody else to protect me. It's the same thing with this knife. Most people will say, Matt, holy smokes, that blade is huge. Well, yes, it is still of legal length, but you can absolutely bet that if I pull this out because somebody wants to do harm to me or my family, they will probably think twice when they see that. And then obviously the last resort, life or death type of situation, that's where the firearm comes in. So with that being said, that's my EDC. That's everything that I carry. I'm trying to look around. I always have a watch on. This one for today is the Tag Heuer Aqua Racer. But that's about it. I don't think there's really anything else that I carry on me and on a regular basis. So I guess that's it. So with that being said, I'm not going to link to any of this stuff because, quite frankly, you can just Google it and it'll pop up. Some of the stuff you might have a hard time finding. For instance, like the knife, just because it's a custom. But everything else you can Google. So I'm not going to put it down because a lot of people put the affiliate stuff, and dude, I don't monetize this, so I'm not here to make money. But hope you guys enjoyed it. It was something different from the norm. It's my EDC, what I carry every day. EDC, for those of you who don't know, since I didn't say it in the beginning, is everyday carry. It's essential items. You know, maybe you carry a pack of tissues. Maybe you talk about, a pen that you always carry, Bose headphones, whatever. A camera if you're into photography. But that's what I have. I try and keep it basic. I don't like having big, bulky stuff. Everything that I can carry in a bag is all I need. My laptop is a Toshiba, nothing spectacular. I haven't joined the MacBook family yet. I'm still on the fence. And in fact, you know what, guys, do me a favor. If you have a MacBook, MacBook Air, whatever, let me know in the comments how you like it. And more importantly, what I really want to know is, for those of you who went from a Windows-based PC or laptop, so Toshiba, Dell, HP, anything that's Windows-based, and you made that jump over to a Mac, what was that like? For me as a creator where I'm always writing, I have to use things like Microsoft Word and Excel and PowerPoint. Those types of functionalities are must-haves. Now, I've heard that you can get a MacBook and you can install software that it's literally Microsoft Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and all of those versus pages, numbers, and whatever the heck else Mac uses for their programs. But let me know what your transition was like. Was it easy to switch from a Windows-based PC to a Mac? Everyone's telling me I need to go. I don't know. I'm still on the fence. So try and convince me. Down in the comments, let me know what you think. If you're listening to this on a podcast, let me know what you guys think. Follow us on social media at Weik Fitness. Everything is on there. The website, weikfitness.com. You can put your comments through the contact tab on there. Everything lives on the website. So if you're ever curious, what you might have missed for the week, do me a favor, and at the top right of the page, it'll talk about our free newsletter, which it'll also give you a free ebook as well. If you sign up every Tuesday morning, you will wake up to an email from me with everything that you might have missed from the previous week. So from Tuesday through Monday at 11:59 p.m., at that point, you'll get everything that I published during that time period on the website. So I understand people love social media, but you're not on 24/7. And if I post something at, 10 a.m. and you're not on until 11 p.m., you might miss it. And because the algorithm and the feeds and all that stuff, even if you wanted to see what I had, it might not show up in your feed. Therefore, you might think I didn't post anything. But every day, Monday through Friday, I post something. Tuesdays and Thursdays are podcast days. So Tuesdays are the Weik Fitness Podcast. Thursdays are Fit Business with myself and Jimmy Mentis. And then Monday, Wednesday, Friday are all content-based things that you can read on the website. So I would love your feedback. Let me know what you guys want to hear next. Did you enjoy this? If you did, give a thumbs up or a like. And let me know in the comments, what was your transition like from Windows to a Mac? That being said, I hope you guys are having a fantastic week. I wish you the rest of a fantastic week. And I hope to see you guys on the next episode. See you guys.